a daily thing, just kind of how we're talking, you and me. Just like it's necessary for keeping our relationship going.
Yeah.
Because if we didn't ever talk, then I wouldn't know anything about you. But us talking, it keeps our relationship, it keeps meaning in it, it keeps it progressing so that we can, I don't know, just you learn more about each other as you talk every day. And
yeah. I always like what Pastor Jeremy said whenever, like, you know, whenever you're hanging out with God or, like, right after summertime, you're, like, really intense with God, and then, like, you kind of wear off during the school year. But you're saying that the reason why that happens is because you're put the trust in yourself. So, like, you're not trusting God, and that's what a relationship is like, trusting in each other. And that's what communicating is, too. So it's like, whenever I communicate with you, it's like I'm trusting you with information. Yeah. So that's what we do with God all the time.
Yeah. And I was talking with Justin about this the other day, that like I'll talk to everybody, but I just don't entrust information in just anybody. Yeah. Because it's really important who you tell your stuff to. Yeah. Trust is a big deal. Yeah. And someone also has to be able to withstand trust in order to be trusted, you know? So it's like... trustworthy. Yeah. It's funny, too, because, like, teenagers are the worst about that. Yeah. Is, like, whenever you go to convention or something, it takes, like, 2 or 3 days for teenagers to actually become involved. And for them to be comfortable. Yeah, and praise and worship and stuff. Yeah. And it's really funny because that's how we are with God, too, as teenagers. And that's why the Lord tells us to be like little children. It's because they automatically, like, whatever, they just trust the Lord. Because they're like, you know what? It's right, you know? I was talking to God about it the other day because I was, like, worried about stuff. Yeah. And he told me to look at the grass. And I was like, okay. And he was like, is the grass green? And I was like, yeah, the grass is green. And he was like, because I know exactly what the grass needs. I'm not going to give the grass Dr. Pepper because it's going to make it look all nasty. He's like, I knew exactly what to give the grass in order to make it flourish and to make it green. And I was like, you know what, you're so right. And he's like, Nicole, I know exactly what to give you, and I know exactly what's going to make you prosper, and that's what I'm going to give you. You know, because the Lord doesn't take away. Yeah. He continually makes you flourish. And he's like, so remember that I'm going to make the right decisions for you, and, you know, look at the grass every time you need encouragement. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. That's really cool. Yeah. In this union and communion with Him, love is brought to completion and attains perfection within us, that we may have confidence for the day of judgment with assurance and boldness to face Him, because as He is, so are we in this world. I really like the first part of what the scripture says about union and communion, because it says that love is brought to completion and it attains perfection within us. And that's another really great definition of communion with the Lord, because, you know, when you're in union and communication with Him, that's when love grows. It's going to be brought to completion. And just your relationship, it grows. Love grows, relationship, it becomes perfect. And God is love.